It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9. I am Moran Tha Man, back in full effect. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a privilege and a pleasure when I get to chop it up with people who are out here doing amazing things. And I'm in the presence, really. She family. You know, I've been knowing her for a very long time. I've definitely watched her grow up and evolve and blossom, and she's just becoming everything I knew she was.
Oh.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the world?
Hey y'all, my name is 2012. That's 20XII, and I'm from Atlanta.
Hey,
Happy to be here. Thank you.
You are so welcome. On a scale from 1 to 10, how are you? How's your mind? How's your spirit? How are you?
That's a good question. Oh my gosh. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm about 8, 9 right now. Actually, I'm just happy to be alive and making music and doing what I'm doing every day. It's honestly a blessing.
Yeah, totally. When I first met you, you were part of this amazing duo called Gabby and Maddie. And y'all were like, you know, I met y'all, I was doing this event DJing, and y'all sat up there, performed on that stage, and all them little kids was in love with y'all. Like, hey, I didn't call at y'all, because obviously y'all on y'all way.
Oh, thank you.
But from that era up until now, you know, somebody had a child, and you've gotten grown. I'm just saying, like, we just keeping it real. We just talk about, you know, the changes. Like, changes have happened.
No, yeah.
And you're now a solo artist.
Yeah.
So I would like to know, what do you think is probably the biggest lessons you've learned from that point up until now?
The biggest lesson I've learned, honestly, is just trusting my gut and going with, like, speaking up for myself a little more. And in this industry, I didn't realize how hard it would be as a solo artist. Like, Gabby's my sister for life. Like, shout out, yes. But, like, once I was, like, really doing this alone, it was like and put it in perspective how much harder I have to work too, being that I am by myself now, and then just really having to be in a room full of people that I have to repeat myself with at times. That was probably, like, the biggest lesson of learning. Is just trusting my gut instinct, standing up for myself more. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there had to be a change, like to go from having a teammate to go from, you know, having your Robin to now, you know, you're Batman by yourself.
Yeah.
That can be intimidating, you know?
Yes. No, yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
Totally. What was it like as far as making the decision to do it? Because, you know, once things go left, you know, that really sets you up for things to go right. You could have said, man, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to go do something else. You could have really did that, but you said, I'm going to stick to it. What made you want to stick to it?
It was, it was definitely like a mutual decision for both of us. We were both kind of like, yeah, because we started so young. When we were in Pink Heart, we were like 8, 9. And at that point, we were 17, 18. And so it was like, okay, I think it's time for us to kind of, you know, do our own thing and figure our lives out.
Yeah.
I've always had a love for music, though. That was always my first love, my passion, everything. So I was still in the studio, and it was kind of naturally already still happening. I was recording my own songs and learning to record myself, and my mentors, Ray Daniels and Troy Taylor, they were heavily still, like, working with me and teaching me a lot. So I was just kind of like, I'm learning as much as I can. I don't want to stop. Then I moved out to LA, and that's when I really learned some things, but yeah.
Ray Daniels and Troy Taylor.
Yeah.
Those are some big names.
Yes.
You know, those are not some little guys.
No.
How did they come into the picture for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, me and Gabby met Ray Daniels when we were going through, this was COVID time, so we were probably like 16, 15. And we, you know, everyone was on live. So I think Ian Burke was playing our song on some radio, like a station that was on like Instagram Live or something at the time. And Ray heard us and was like, how old are these girls? And then he was like, oh my gosh, like, they're that young doing this. So we met him through there, and he's always been just, like, honestly, like family, always there to mentor us and give us advice and help us through anything we need till this day, like family. So yeah, and Troy Taylor, same thing. I was just asking around for, like, mentors and people I knew. And everyone was saying Troy, because, you know, when it comes to this music, that is the man. Right. So started working with him when I was like 16, 17, and he immediately was like, okay, you need to learn this, and this, and this. And I was like, oh, okay. And he just threw me in the studio. So till this day, I send him stuff. I'm like, let me know what you think. Like, and he gives his feedback, his critiques, and I, you know, take it, keep it pushing. So, yeah.
Oh, that's what's happening. I really would like to know the origin of your name, 2012.
Yes.
Like, you know, you could have went by, I don't know, Maddie in the Trap. I don't know. You
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maddie in the Trap. That's a song.
You could have, you know what I'm saying? Why 2012? What's up?
Okay, so like I was saying, when I moved out to LA, that was when I started really learning more about myself. I was 19 at the time. I was working with someone. Things didn't work out. Fast forward, I'm 20 years old, and
Fast forward a year later.
Okay. A few months later. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Fast forward a few months, and I'm 20, and we were not working out. Things were just not going good, and I was like defeated. I felt really defeated. I started so young, and so even though I'm still young, it feels like a long time for me already. And so then I was I was in a space of wanting to give up. And I always tell people that I officially started when I was 12 years old. That was when the girl group thing kind of blew up on YouTube.
Yep.
So when I met my team, my manager, shout out to Rob Terrell.
Shout out Rob Terrell.
Yes. When I met him and my team and we decided to rebrand, I felt like the age that I almost gave up and the age that I started were too significant to not just use as my brand, honestly. So that's where the 2012 came from.
That's very creative.
Yay,
Because, you know,
thank
2012, that was the year that the world was supposed to blow up.
Oh my gosh.
You know
Everybody reminds me every time I'm like, yeah, my name is 2012.
Oh my God.
All right. They're like, girl, why?
No, that's very interesting, very creative. It makes sense.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Talk to us about some of the changes that you've experienced from when you started to now, because, you know, you started so young. Was Spotify and all that around when you first started?
Shoot, I don't know.
Like Spinrilla, I think it was like Spinrilla.
Was it?
I think so. If we talk about you were 11 when you first started.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah,
really.
You know, like talk to us about the changes. Like we think outside of just like, you know, being in a group, how has like the industry changed for you?
I will say heavy in like social media, because that's where we blew up. We blew up on like YouTube, which is technically like social media.
Yeah.
And how it is now, whereas TikTok is like completely taken over, you know? So, I mean, I still have to like post and stuff, realizing like, oh, it's a lot more. And you know, everything's a little oversaturated, I'm not gonna lie. So it's a little harder, I feel like, as artists to get things out, but it's low-key cool to see other people push their stuff and their creativity, and then a lot more people do get to blow up now. That is one thing I will say. I will say that some people do deserve the platforms that they are given, and some it's like, okay, do you really want this? Like, if not, then like get out, because there's people that really want their music out there. So I feel like it's just harder now. I will say that.
That's what it is. Well, something that I have noticed is that you have been out here performing.
Yes.
You've been doing your big one. You had the opportunity to open up for the baby.
Yeah. Sexy Red.
Yeah, so a little light brag,
Yes.
For anybody that's never heard your sound, your new 2012 sound, how would you describe it to that person?
I would describe it as fun, carefree. It's honestly like intergalactic, really. I'm really tapping into the house, but bringing 2012 to house music. And yeah. I just like to have fun. I like to make feel-good music, which doesn't have a genre to me.
Yeah. So when you say it doesn't have a genre, you mean you're just open to creating anything? Because I asked that because, yes, you are in the house space, but you do have this dope R&B record out.
I do.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know, it's really dope.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to get into it in a second, but are you in a space where you're just trying to make sure you just don't limit yourself?
I feel like I'm in a space where I'm trusting my gut instincts, going with what feels good, and having fun, really. And I feel like whatever that is, it comes out. It's supposed to be out. That was God's plan. And a lot of my stuff really is more, even though it's like the R&B vibe, the Give It To Ya is a little slower and, you know, different than house music. It is still like a upbeat R&B, like a feel-good R&B. So it's a representation of me still.
Yeah, that's what it is. How did the Give It To You record come about? Because, you know, how did it come about?
Shout out to my homegirl, Olivia Blue. She was on TikTok live, singing the song, writing the song. And I'm just scrolling, and I swipe right back up as soon as I heard her singing it. And I text her, I was like, girl, do you want this? Because hearing the lyrics, like, I can buy you, like, rosé, champagne, Chardonnay, whatever you like, Gucci, Prada. I was, like, singing that from a woman's perspective, which she actually wrote it for a man to sing. But singing that as a woman, I felt was just, like, chef's kiss. Like, I can do that too.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you gonna fly your man out, girl?
I will fly my man out.
Oh, wow. We gotta talk about this. Okay, because, you know, we live in this world where, you know, because, you know, in the dating space, a lot of people are just talking about, it's like that's what everybody talk about on their podcast these days.
Yes.
Right? That's what everybody talk about on their podcast.
Yes.
What do you think is something that you bring different when it comes to relationships? Like, what do you think should be, I don't know, on the table for women to do? What do you think?
What do I think? I don't really, okay, every relationship is different.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that. I'll say I can only give out relationship advice for people that are willing to actually, like, take it and use it. But, like, this generation is...
Because you're 20.
This generation is so different.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, the last generation was any better. But, like, people really stuck together back in the day. Whereas, like, now everyone's just kind of like, oh, I got options. It's like, you don't. You're just scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah, you
or,
got
like,
access.
You don't have access to these people. Like, you see them and you think you have options. But the truth is, like, your soulmate is probably out there waiting on you and you've taken time. Okay, gray hairs are growing. You're wasting time. So, I mean, I'm in a relationship.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
brr.
And, I mean, honestly, being in the industry and being in a relationship is, like, it can be difficult as far as just, like, scheduling and, like, all of that. But at the same time, when you're with your best friend and you guys don't try to just fight, but fight the problem, and you have to realize, like, anything outside of you guys does not matter. But some people don't want that.
That's real.
They want to live that single life. So, yeah.
No, that's real. That's real. So being in a relationship, because you talk about product, you can do all this for your man.
Yes.
So you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have like this unrealistic standard. Like 2012, like I don't know what your man do, but let's just say this is hypothetical. You could date like a janitor or something like that. Like you could do that.
Yeah. Like why? Like if he has dreams and aspirations, that's like honestly, I wouldn't mind. Like why would I do that? Like. I just don't feel like that's fair. I really don't. But that's just me.
It's okay. Like
that's just me.
You're gonna get some new fans off of this, girl.
That's
You're
just
gonna
me.
get some new fans
I'm
off
just
of
saying. I'm just saying. I don't care what you do, as long as you're working towards something and you can lead me. Then I'm stick beside you.
So if he down and out, you staying down.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm saying like he's in a scenario, but he gonna come up. You staying down with your man. That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, actually, yes.
I love that, man.
Yes.
You gonna buy your man Grand Theft Auto 6, right? The new Grand Theft Auto. He gonna get new Grand Theft Auto, right?
How much is that?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
How much is
That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to that dude.
Wait, because he's going to take this and he's going to call me and be like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me think about this.
It'll come out the next year.
No, yes. Actually, I do feel like I love spoiling. That's a love language. Like, my friends, my everybody. Now, it doesn't always have to be expensive. Now, it's kind of just like a song saying what I can get you. Like, a woman can work just as hard as a man. But, like, the little things matter, too. You don't have to be splurging nothing crazy to show somebody you care about them, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire. Nah, I love that for you. I love that for you. So, yeah, man, it's 2025. What else can we expect from you, love? Because, I mean, you just growing and blossoming in front of us.
Yes.
What else can we expect?
Yes, more performances, for sure. More performances. I'm actually going to start DJing soon. Like, I am learning.
Oh, man, I'm here for it.
Shout out to my homeboy Alden Song, which we do have some music on the way.
Okay.
We do. We do some dance house. So, yeah, getting in that space will be cool. Different. Very different for me. But I'm excited.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Hey, man. Hey. Your stars are clearly aligning. It's all coming together for you. So I definitely want to continue to just see you make it. Like when I first met you and your sis, either way, y'all are both stars. Y'all are both dope. So the fact that you stayed down, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I commend you. So in closing, man, I've interviewed you before. I always like my guests to just leave off with just positive words of affirmation. So talk to that person 2012 that's trying to get like you.
Oh my gosh. What's up, y'all? Please stay consistent. Stay true to yourself. And don't listen to the haters, okay? But evolve. Do evolve. If there's constructive criticism, take it. But don't just listen to everybody, all right? That's what I would say.
That's what it is, love. Please give the city a social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's 2012. You can follow me on all social media platforms at 20XII. Thank you. And stream, give it to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Stream that. That's the one. That's one of the ones.
Thank you.
One of the ones. So Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Hot 107.9. I am Moran Tha Man. At 2012 is in the building.